Welcome back to another Market Open live stream. Let's take a look at what's going on today in the market. Well, first things first, the indices are green. The Dow futures up almost a third here, 0.3. S&P futures are 0.41. NASDAQ futures 0.64. Let's take a look at oil and treasuries. Brent just under 86. And the 10-year treasury at 1.627. That's actually a softening in that 10-year again. A lot of talk about inflation and inflation fears. Yet the market continues to go up. Shiba Inu hit a new record high today. Bitcoin's kind of doing a little bit of a reverse on shoulders, but I talk about this a little bit more in my last video on crypto, so watch that if you haven't yet. But let's go ahead and see what's winning and losing here pre-market. So right now we've got backed holdings up about 22%. This was up like 70% in the after hours yesterday. So still green, but a little bit of a pullback from yesterday. You do have the FaZe Clan SPAC up about 17.52% here. So it's at about 13 right now. This broke news yesterday, but there was so much news around back that I feel like this one took a little bit of a backseat. So watch for potential runs over here at BRPM, or it could just crash. Same thing with BKKT. Are we going to get a second day of runs, or is it going to crash? I don't know that anybody wants a second day of runs, but regarding backed holdings, watch my video on backed holdings yesterday if you have not yet. Just if you're trading, that's one thing. But if you want to know a little bit more about the fundamentals of that one, take a look at that video. I think you'll see some fascinating insights, especially if you watch it all the way to the end. So then on the downside here, Logitech down 7.5%. Logitech didn't report earnings until late yesterday, so we couldn't cover it in the closing live stream. Let's take a look at what some of their earnings were. Okay, here we go. Adjusted EPS. So yesterday we had written down EPS adjusted 103.7. They came in at 105. So they beat on adjusted EPS. Sales beat at 1.31. So where'd they miss? Because they're down. Flat sales growth. Okay, flat sales growth is basically no sales growth. So flat sales projections is not good. And that is Logitech. Yeah, that is something that people don't like in a company that they're wanting to grow, obviously. Seagate Tech down 4.67. Embraer's down a little bit here. Upstart's down 1.7. United Wholesale Mortgage down a little bit. Xpeng, BTX, Eater. Okay, not a lot of red. I mean, the things that are red are nominally red. I mean, Created ran like crazy yesterday. I'm surprised it only ended up 6.3% because yesterday morning, I feel like the thing was up like 50% or something crazy. But that appears to have chillaxed a little bit. Fun, a lot of speculation and rumors about this big announcement coming out from Rumble, the social media platform, and some folks speculate that potentially there could be a partnership announcement between DWAC rather, and Fun. Well, not and Fun, but with DWAC, which could be good for Fun. Yeah, I think folks are really looking for a reason for the momentum to keep going at DWAC and Fun. Let's see how DWAC's doing today. So DWAC today is up 5% in the pre-market. We'll see how things open up. This is the second day that shorts should be available for the company. And it does look like we had a little bit of a pre-market pump here. So this is not really residual from yesterday, although it could be, because we're still up a little bit. But anyway, we had a little bit of a pre-market buy-in pump here with a volume of somewhere around 50 to 100,000 shares. Volume right now sitting around 10 to 50,000, but closer probably to a 12,000 average right here. So we'll see what happens when this one opens. Let's see. Where's Tesla? We got to take a look at Tesla. Beats cause drops these days. Yeah, on Logitech. No kidding, right? Yeah, I don't see a miss because revenue and EPS, everything up. Tesla down about 0.25% in pre-market. Coinbase up about 1.4. This is despite Bitcoin dropping a little bit here. ChargePoint up about 0.25%. And okay, well, we are about 11 minutes away from the opening bell, so we'll see what happens here. Beyond Meat just getting wrecked. Look at that. It's like they're getting deleted. $93. The frozen food sector is just getting destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. So, all right, what do we got over here? Backed holdings now up about 33%, about 19.5% on BRPM. A little bit of a push there last minute on backed holdings. Cardano sitting at 216. Bitcoin 62.4. Ethereum 42. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some headlines and see what's new. Home prices in August hinted at possible cooling in the market. Ooh, finally. There are signs that home price growth could be cooling off in the otherwise red-hot housing market. Prices rose 19.8% year over year. Jeez, it's insane, which is the same as the prior month. That's the first time the annual gain hasn't increased since early 2020. Well, yeah, that's good. Like, stop. But it's not a surprise. I mean, you look at the Redfin data center, you'll see a clear kind of traditional relaxation right after school starts. So it's really not that much of a surprise. Okay, let's go to Bloomberg. So this was an article on sheep here. What do we got here? Trump tax cuts set to win staying power as Democrats drop plans. Well, let's take a look at what we have here. So this is President Joe Biden will likely be unable to keep one of his campaign promises to roll back the historically unpopular, well, I don't know if they're unpopular, 2017 tax cuts because of unyielding resistance among even some of its of his own in his own party. All right, let's see here. In Biden's case, Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona has loomed the biggest obstacle opposing the tax increases. Biden has already acknowledged that there aren't enough votes to raise the corporate tax rate. Oh, whoa. That, folks, is huge for the stock market. Oh, that is, woohoo, that's dollar hollers, folks. And I imagine that could be what actually leads to a little bit more of a rally today, because when this tax plan was announced, the market fell a good 3 or 4%. I mean, we had a fall when there was talk about corporate tax rates going up, which we expect a higher corporate tax rate to 28%, even 26.9%. To have about a 4 to 5% impact on the market. If now we're not going to get that, we could see a reversal of that. And I think this just reiterates this end of the year rally that not only we've been expecting, but it kind of feels like we're in right now. It's been a little bit harder to buy right now because everything just seems to be, up and away. I've obviously, every time I either close an option or I sell some puts or whatever, I send alerts in the Stocks and Psychology Money Group. Link down below. Keep in mind that coupon code does expire on Friday, which just means the price is going up the next day. I know sometimes the people in the comments like, Kevin, there's always a coupon. Yeah, but the net price goes up and up and up over time. And that is really just a reward to the early adopters. Like yesterday, I published like 26 new lectures totally for free. Like there's no upsell for those in the program. But because of that, price goes up over time. Anyway, so this is actually really, really bullish, I'd say. The setback is ironic considering how Trump's overhaul was historically unpopular. I don't understand why they're saying it was historically unpopular. To whom was it historically unpopular? Oh, 538 did the poll? Okay, I'll hold my breath. Not. All right, we'll see what happens in just a moment. I'm surprised that it seems like the corporate tax rate hike is out. That's huge. More about the tax plan will be known later this week, with Senate Democrats planning to release their own plan to fund what's been shaping up to be a near $2 trillion social spending package. The negotiations over revenue provisions are ongoing, and there are many options for the wealthy and corporations to pay their fair share. You know, I'm tired of hearing that fair share line, and that's mostly because when I pay taxes, I pay like 55%. I'm paying lots in taxes. Why do they say it's unpopular? Who says it's unpopular? About a third of voters currently support the tax reform package. Okay, this is an old article, huh? Yeah, this is from November of 2017. I would love to see a poll after the fact. Like now that it's been passed, how do people feel about the Tao from 2017? I would argue a lot of the provisions in there are actually relatively popular. But okay. Trump's tax law could end up being one of his most enduring policy legacies. 2017 Republican tax law took the corporate tax rate down to 21% from 35%, lowered the top tax rate for the highest earning Americans to 37%. This is bullish on the corporate taxes staying low. This is great. Tense lobbying. Okay, obviously lobbying, political reality. The popularity of a higher corporate tax rate means Democrats are likely to continue to focus on that for years to come. I mean, I don't, and I'm not saying this to be political, but I don't think Democrats are going to hold on to power in 2022. I think we just have to be real with that Democrats are probably going to lose power. So if they want to raise the corporate tax rate, they're going to have to figure out how to do that like ASAP. And without reconciliation, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off. So the fair share tax issue going forward is going to play a major role, right? Tax the rich stuff. Okay, got it. Whatever. So, all right, let's pull back. So yeah, but that is actually very, very good news, I will say, on the corporate tax rate. And I would expect the markets to be bullish on that overall. In fact, like I mentioned, I mean, the indices were mostly green so far this morning already. And I don't know how much right now this is contributing to the market. I think it's just something that can continue to be a sort of a wind at the back of these markets. But worth noting again that markets did fall when this corporate tax rate plan was announced at the beginning of Biden's term. And so it's exciting to see a rotation here. NASDAQ futures now up about 0.6%. We'll see how the market opens. Okay, good. So let's see here. All right, we are now about 3.5 minutes away from the opening. Okay, good. So let's see what we have here. Bloomberg. Musk sees German car comeback after Tesla model top sales charts. Ooh, Tesla. Elon Musk expects German car makers will mount a comeback after Tesla Model 3's top European monthly sales charts for the first time. German car manufacturers will rebound strongly. They possess great talent, which will not sit idle. This, for what it's worth, I think is a little bit political because Elon Musk is trying really hard to get the Germans on board with allowing Tesla to build their factory faster. In fact, look at Elon Musk's follow-up here. Also, Tesla will soon be a German car manufacturer. Exactly. And I think he wants to leverage that brand too of like that. When people think of German car manufacturers, they think of quality and luxury. And it makes sense that if you wanted to inherit some of that, at least for a German audience, that you would build them in Germany, or even a European audience, that you would build them in Europe. I think it's brilliant. I've said many times on the channel that I personally do not believe that a lot of Europeans, or as many Europeans, I should say, are jumping up and down at the idea of like a Chinese-made Tesla. It's no diss on China. I think honestly, Shanghai probably makes better cars than Fremont does. So I'm a big fan of the Chinese-made Teslas. I just think there's a cultural thing in Europe that once you get this Berlin Gigafactory up, I mean, like Tesla, I honestly think the Tesla 3, X, Y are going to be the top sellers in Europe for some time. I think all three of them will top charts. So I'm very optimistic about that. We'll see what happens. Okay, so how are we doing here at the start of the day? How's Affirm doing, by the way? The firm called Affirm. A little bit of a rotation here going into the start of the day. I saw a little note there about Klarna and Stripe. It's a game of it's a land grab game right now. These buy now pay later platforms are land grabbing. Afterpay. Klarna partners with Wix to provide buy now pay later. So Klarna's going with Wix, and I think somebody mentioned Stripe potentially as well. And Affirm's got Amazon and Shopify. It's kind of interesting if you think about it, just the land grab that we are in. Let's see if I can get news on Stripe. Yeah, there it is. 627. Klarna and Stripe enter strategic partnership. That was essentially right here when that news came up. No, I'm sorry. Stripe strikes ties. No, 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 no. Okay, that was there. An article was published at 6:27 by the Dow Jones, but this announcement actually came at 5:30 in the morning, which would be over here. You can see like no impact to the stock at that time. All right, folks, here we go. Let's listen in to the bell.
Equal to 2 times Ford. There's bananas, right?
You know, Ford's going to have a really big, my Chapel Trust owns Ford, a really huge electric fleet next year. And it's kind of like, yeah, you know, so what? I mean, they're going to be sold out of the F-150, but it's, yeah, so what? And I just find this astonishing that it doesn't matter what Ford does, what Mary Barra does.
Holy smokes, look how green that is. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Look, we've said so many times on this channel that February, March, April, May, some of these big dips, those were the times where it's like, folks, this is the time to add. This is the time to add. This is the time to add. And now we're looking back. Hopefully you add it. Anyway, Affirm, a little bit of a red candlestick on Affirm as we're starting, was green as I was watching it as we opened up. A little bit of a red candlestick here on SoFi. Lucid's going with a green candlestick. We've got, ooh, look at this run, folks. Let's go. BRPM up 28%, 29%. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh, 33% up. We are in folks, this is we are in, look, let me rephrase this, okay? SPACs were sexy back when Nikola was a thing. Then SPACs became really unsexy. Now SPACs are sexy again. The sexy is back for SPACs. The sex is back in SPACs. But anyway, this is pretty incredible. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see, how's fun. Fun is not having fun. Fun is down about 8% here. DWAC is actually up 3%, but it is red candlesticking from being up about 5 to 6%. Shiba Inu, shout out to the Shiba Army, had an all-time high of 48.60, now at 46.78. BRPM at 36% now. My gosh. You've got DraftKings up 6%. Let's go. DraftKings has been, DraftKings broke trend to the bottom, and now we're moving on DraftKings. DraftKings trending right now on StockTwits. I want to see if there's any particular news for DraftKings other than, of course, you can get up to $70 totally for free with Public by going to metcalvin.com/public. Go to metcalvin.com/public, get up to $70 totally for free. They don't use payment for order flow, and they won't buy or sell your information. DraftKings this morning confirmed that it won't make a firm offer for Entain. What is it with this market like punishing people and companies who are wanting to do partnerships or mergers? Like PayPal and Pinterest? Gosh, that was like so hated there. Oh my goodness gracious. That was insanity. But anyway. So then we've got DWAC warrants. Okay. DWAC just moved up again a little bit. 5.69%. Here you go. DWAC moving a little bit right now. Let's look at the downside here. Remark, this was running yesterday a lot. Now down 17%. Funds really the one getting burned right now. Down 12.7%. Created down 10% all of a sudden here. Ouch. HUD 8 mining down 4.9% as Bitcoin's falling a little bit. These are our big losers for the day. Affirm now down about 1.2%. Logitech down 7%. Genius down a little bit after running yesterday. Upstart 2.5% to the downside. Beyond Meat 1.62% to the downside. Matterport's down about 1.3%. And then we've got Pinterest. Pinterest down about 1%. Again, Pinterest just getting beat up. Looks like something's rotating a little bit more to the red side. You've got, trying to understand this market here. DraftKings. Toast, 2.37%. Peloton's up. Wow. Tesla. Oh my gosh. Tesla's up 1.7%. Enphase, 1.8%. Woo! Wynn Resorts 1.45. How's Wayfair doing these days? Oh, there's Wayfair. It's up 1% today. Wayfair sitting at 237. Okay. Entain shares tumble as DraftKings says it won't bid, and DraftKings is going up. Did not know that Entain was public. Entain. Oh, where is it? I don't know if that's Entain. Entain. I don't know if this is the right thing, but it looks like an OTC that isn't actually reflecting in price yet. Here, okay, fine then. Righty, what else do we have here? Ocugen up about 20. Proterra 5.4%, very nice. Nvidia 4. Wow, why is Nvidia all of a sudden moving like this? Hold on a sec. Let's look this up. Nvidia. Okay. Nvidia. Adobe Max kicks off with new RTX accelerated Adobe functions. Nvidia Studio. No. Social Buzz mentions some trends on Reddit about Nvidia, but I don't particularly see a big heads up here on any reason for this move here on Nvidia. 4.43%. I mean, hey, great, good for them. So DraftKings still sitting at that 6%. Dwac, where did Dwac go? What's Dwac doing? Dwac about 4. Oh wait, oh gosh, it's bouncing all over the place. My goodness, 2%. Okay, dancing around 2% right now to the upside. Yeah, downsides. Still looking at downsides. Funware just evaporating, down 17% on Funware. I would expect that there's going to be a rotation now out of potentially Funware and into some of the other momentum movers. That's usually what happens. That could end up being BRPM, which had a really strong start, ran up to about 35%. Now it's holding on to about a 30% gain here. You've got LiDAR up 27%. Nice. They must have had news. LiDAR. See what the news was on AI. All right. Individual company news. So AI soars in pre-market action as investors bet on autonomous vehicle upside. Okay. It looks like there were some ratings announced yesterday by Roth Capital. And this is promoting potentially a little bit of a run here on AI or LiDAR. But otherwise, I don't really see a particular catalyst. I mean, I know that autonomous vehicles have always been the reason these stocks are doing well. Maybe it's just really just the movement in electric vehicles yesterday is promoting some of these LiDAR companies to go, because we saw QuantumScape move up as well. So you could sort of see that EV rotation, a little bit of joy for the EV markets. Yeah, downside still roughly the same here. Camber Energy sitting down here as well. Some of the older momentums. Matterport's down a couple percent. So is Corsair. Alibaba, EXPI, Affirm down about 1% here. It was up 1%. Coinbase was up as well. Coinbase was up a few percent, 2 or 3%, and now it's down about 1%. Kind of mixed market. Doesn't seem like it really knows what the heck it's doing right now. Dave & Buster's is nearly flat. Did Fund do an offering? That would make sense. Let me see. Actually, very smart. Funware. I don't see that though. Trading at Funware trading pawn. I don't see that. Oh, there it is. You're right. Funware refiles prospectus supplement for $48.5 million, $48.5 offering. It doesn't say million. I imagine they mean billion or million. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, look at this weird kind of movement here in Tesla. You had a little bit of a run here to start with, hit an all-time high of 149, intraday all-time high. A little bit of a sell-off here, and I think we've seen this on a few stocks now. A little bit of excitement coming out of the gate and a little bit of sell-off now. How's BACT doing? BKKT Holdings. Holy moly, it's plummeting. Well, I mean, is 6% considered a plummet? No, maybe not really a plummet. It's more of like a sell-off. Yeah. GameStop enters the metaverse with Web3 gaming job post. Ooh, really? That should be bullish for GME. Metaverse. Yeah, I got some movement here on the potential news of that job posting. Tattooed Chef up a couple percent today. Google up 1.35. Oh, look at the movement here in BRPM. It's just kind of like all over the place right now. DraftKings 4.62. A lot of volatility this morning. I think the market's very confused in terms of which direction to go. The S&P has just been straight though. Yeah, good S&P moves here. Neo up about 0.7. Good. Yeah, let's see what the news is on Ocugen, and then we'll go on over to Bloomberg. Bloomberg. All right, Ocugen, again, just trading volume. Ocugen extends gains as World Health Organization panel reviews, begins review of partners' COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, good. All right. Upstart, 3% to the downside. Upstart's been such a great stock. You can't complain about Upstart being down 3%. Like that, it's such a great company in terms of what their share price has done. I don't know much about the company itself, but they've just been killing it. Where'd a firm go? I thought they were down here somewhere. Oh, there they are, 1%. Yeah, okay. Big deal. So what else? Dave & Buster's 0.46 to the downside. Lemonade's pretty much flat. Tesla's nowhere to be found. Tesla's hiding somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Wow, Tesla's 1.62% to the upside right now. It's at 141. Jeez, my goodness. Wind resorts, Canoe, EV is doing great right now. The EV cycle is here. All right, let's hop on over to Bloomberg. All right, what we got here? Bloomberg. All right. So we talked about the Trump tax cuts, stocks to rise to record highs with earnings in focus, Facebook's algorithms increasingly in sights of U.S. lawmakers. Tesla is the lowest revenue company to hit $1 trillion market cap. Oh, nice. DraftKings walks from the Entain offer. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Banking watchdog, how to squeeze in a side hustle without losing your day job. I don't know, a lot of people with side hustles want to lose their day job. It's like, please, let me do something else. Graduate to something else. All right. Not much excitement over here. Let's go to Financial Times whenever the darn thing loads. And then let's go. I do want to watch BKKT. Oh, holy moly. Look at it. It's back up. Look at that movement on BKKT. Now, this thing was up like 30% just right before the pre-market. And it was up like 70% yesterday in the after hours, after skyrocketing before that. So it's interesting to see this sort of morning dip and then this recovery here. I gotta keep an eye on that. Fund down 18.3%. Problem with doing an offering is it kind of sets off a selling catalyst, you know? That's the downside about being if you're in a stock and then you end up having a move like that. It may make sense for the company to raise money. Company-wise, it's a great idea for them to raise money. But otherwise, yeah, it's whew. So Amazon's up 2.4%. Tesla is almost at 2% right now. Oh, it just updated on 142. Wow. Unreal. Etsy up another 1.25%. You can't stop Etsy. It is so cool. Love Etsy. Etsy's just been killing it. And Affirm is hanging out around that that 1% to the downside level. All right. So let's go ahead and look at back. Back's pushing back. Back is pushing back up 11% right now. Again, if you're interested in the fundamentals, watch my video on Backed yesterday. I spent a lot of time putting that together. But anyway, Financial Times. What do we got here? So, all right, modern. Why Jay Powell has been a dangerous man at the Fed. Ooh, Jay Powell, dangerous. All right, so let's see here. Okay. What else? Tesla soars past $1 trillion. Here's that Klarna update. So this is why Affirm's down about 1%. Take a peek here. Online payment processor Stripe entered into a strategic partnership with Klarna, allowing retailers to easily add the option together with Stripe. I love Stripe, by the way. I wish Affirm got this partnership, honestly. But the partnership with Stripe, which in March became the most valuable private company in Silicon Valley, mirrors payment. Yeah, because I think they value them at almost $100 billion. Regulator, potential. All right. Boring. All right. So, what else? Give me some news. Who's got news? See what's on term. Indices strong. Nasdaq's up 0.75. Very nice. And let's see. Looked at the Bloomberg. Stocks rise. Democrat. We talked about taxes. Talked about yields. Not much really moving on yields. 10-year break even. Could look at that. 10-year break even treasury. 10-year break even rate. Okay. Well, one day that will load, and we'll come back to that. So what else do we have here? Hey, look at that LiDAR company now up 38% on like what news? I mean, that's incredible. Good movement there. QuantumScape up about 4%. Wow. Holy moly. Tesla's at 151, all-time high. All-time high here on Tesla. Whoa, it hit 154. Oh my gosh, it just ran to 156. Holy smokes. Oh man, you can't stop this one. Oh man. Woo. Wow. This is really incredible. What moves here by Tesla? Absolutely unreal. Funware down 24%, by the way. DWAC warrants down a chunk. Oh, DWAC selling off. Now down to $77. Somebody posted yesterday that they bought DWAC because they heard me mention it on a live stream on Friday. Made $500,000. Yesterday, saw me short it on the live stream and then sold to take their $500,000 in tendies, and now it's dumping. Congratulations to that person. They nailed it. So congrats wherever you are. Good job. All right. Wow, Tesla 3%. Whew. I mean, that's good. That's good. Wow. Wow. Wonder what the Tesla volatility is looking like. Tesla. Let's talk about Tesla. So Tesla's volatility. Yeah, Tesla's volatility has declined a little bit as of yesterday. Yeah, well, that's kind of what we expected. But with this price increase, I think that volatility is going to go up again because this is insane. 3.6% on Tesla, 3.7% on Tesla now. Holy crap. Yeah. See, it's one thing when a stock goes up like 20%, like BRPM, which I'm in this trade, by the way. you know, it's one thing when it goes up 20% because there's been a lot of love for these SPAC runs to take hold. It's quite another when 50% of your portfolio is in a stock and it's running. That's crazy. Okay. Well, anyway, where's DWAC? What's going on over here? Still falling. Now it's $76. And Matterport down about 2.8. Embraer. What's Matterport's volatility go up yet? MTTR. Where's Evergrande going to find money to make its payment? Well, according to China, the guy should just the owner or the biggest shareholder of Evergrande should just pay for it out of his own personal wealth. That's what China says. Matterport, yeah, volatility declined slightly. All right, good job. Let's see here. Dwac is now down 7.6%. Let's go to the top again here. Top here, Ocugen 27, BRPM 20. Where'd AI go? I think AI probably got halted because it's not here anymore. Oh my gosh, Tesla's almost at 4% to the upside. Holy moly, 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 moly. It's doing that 21-day run thing. That's insane. Evergrande did make a payment a couple days ago. Yeah, they did. Bought a little bit more time, but they've got lots more payments coming up. DocuSign 1.67. Robinhood's actually up a little bit today. Neo, Etsy, Enphase, Wayfair. Okay, some green over here. Any opportunities? Anything we could go shopping for? Fundware now down 29% on Fundware. 29%. Holy crap. And Dwac now down 9.6%. So Pinterest 2.3. What about, where's that? Where's AMC? There it is. AMC's down about 1.25%. Oh, Affirm's recovering a little bit. It just came up here to 0.96. Oh yeah, Affirm now 0.77. Affirm's trying to recover. PayPal still red a tiny little bit. Tesla sitting at that 3.76 level. Big, 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 big numbers. Hood has earnings today. Yeah, today's going to be fun. Later today, we're going to have, let's see who all reports today. Let's see here. Earnings. And then you'll want to watch these. So, UPS, GE. Oh, well, this was before. This was pre-market. AMD, Microsoft, Google, Visa, Twitter, Texas Instruments, Enphase. Woo! And I'm surprised Hood's not even on this list. But yeah, Hood's supposed to report today. I'm surprised. Huh, okay. But anyway, yeah, Hood reports today too. Tesla's about to hit 4%. Let's go. Oh, it's bouncing off that 4% level. Jeez. There it is. 4%. Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. The attendees are looking very fresh right now. We'll take a few out of the oven and eat them. Oh my gosh. Dwac sitting down at 7.27%. Fundware is still at 26% to the downside. Let's go ahead and look at some headlines here. But this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. 4.420 on Tesla. Wow. All right. 10-year break-even inflation rate has just spiked to a higher level. Ooh, good one. Yeah, 10-year inflation rate has just bypassed our May highs on inflation fears. Really? Wow. Dow Jones adds another 100 points to all-time high amid strong earnings. Yup. What a market. Is BKKT halted? Oh, how's it doing? BKKT? Ooh, halted at 29. It's declining again. Oh, that's not good. You get a halt on a declining rotation. Ooh, it's not so good. It's not so good. LiDAR. Oh, dang. Look at that. LiDAR pops off 43%. Yeah, look at that pump. Oh, my gosh. Pumping. Oh, Tesla. Oh, 4.26%. It's now at 1071, 1072. Oh, 1073. 1075, 1076. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Folks, the stock doc wants to write you a prescription for some more Tesla. Wow. This is insane. Well, I apologize to everybody in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group who had to listen to the hundreds of alerts you got on me buying Tesla during the dips. Okay, maybe not hundreds of alerts, but I definitely bought Tesla options and shares in the dip back in May. It's cool. Okay, anyway, so what else do we have here? Well, BRPM looks like it's trying to run again here. 23%, 24%. Oh, we're getting a good candlestick here. 25%. LiDAR doing really kicking butt here. I can't believe that Tesla is about to be 5% up on the day. This is such a beautiful chart. This is unreal. Somebody pinch me. Ugh, Dwac down 9.75% right now. Ouch. Let's see here. I'm kind of curious to see. I'm going to look. Because I remember I shorted this thing. They make it so hard to understand what's actually happening. But I didn't short much of it. It was like 30K or something like that. Because the risk in shorting is a lot. It's high. But yeah. It's hard to tell. Interactive brokers makes it a little difficult. TWAC. So why do they say it's at $86 here? Why is Interactive Brokers so slow? I don't understand that website. Delayed price. Oh, what do you have to pay for better pricing? Oh my gosh. Someone says Tesla's inflecting. Well, an inflection would imply down since it was going up. Whatever. I don't really care. I've made my moves on Tesla. So what else here? Oh, look at that. BRPM's now pumping. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. And that's not even on a lot of extra volume. 31% now. This, by the way, is one I bought yesterday. I sent out an alert in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group just saying that I thought that there was a good chance that this, you probably can't go wrong buying it at around $11 because the SPAC season seems to be here. Now, obviously, it's had some pretty crazy fluctuations today, but I mean, okay, between 20% and 30%. Oh, Tesla just hit 5%. So much for that inflection point. Boom. Oh. I mean, look, whatever. Anything can happen. But that's incredible. Can you confirm rumors of Sheeb on Robinhood today? I have no idea, but I can look on the term. The Bloomberg. Bloomberg. All right, let's see what we got. Unity's up 3% today. I see no news. You know what we need to do, though, is we need to write down expectations for the hood of the Robin. Let's write this down. All right, you ready for this? All right. Hood. Robin Hood. Expectations. EPSA negative 0.853 So expecting a loss of 85 cents a share. EPS for GAAP, negative 1.11. Revenue expected to be 423 mil. And net income expected to be negative 799. Come on, Vlad. Give us a hint. What's gonna happen, dog? All right. You know what we should look at is payment for order flow. Payment for order flow by retail broker. Okay, so I'm gonna look at payment for order flow by retail broker, and let's see. By retail broker options. Why do I still only have June data? What is this garbage? It's been a while since June. Get the new data out. I'm sick of not having enough data. I want data. What's the breaking news?
With breaking news. If we look at consumer confidence for the month of October, expecting the number near 108, much better. 113.8, 113.8, sequentially following 109.3. Definitely solid. And what it does is
big bump there on consumer confidence, 113.8 versus the 108 expected.
Energy prices rising, of course. And if we look at the present situation, it moved to 147 following 143.4. And finally, expectations jumped to 91.3 following 86.6. Richmond Fed for October at 12, definitely reversing a -3, which was the first minus number in 16 months. And finally, the money ball, new home sales for the month of September jumped to the highest level since March at 800,000 seasonally adjusted annualized units. And of course, that follows a downward revision of last month from 740,000 to 702,000. And we all know the issue with home prices. This jump was somewhat expected.
All right, I'm going to pull off this. Yes, we already talked about home prices. Okay, so what else here? BRPM really rallying all of a sudden here, 31.6%. LiDAR pulled back. LiDAR just pulled back substantially. And I want to look at Dwac here for a moment. Fundware is down at 29%. Dwac's chilling at about 888. Seems like it kind of bottomed here. Oh, backed holdings. Halted, back from its halt. Fell to about 25. So whoever had a market order or a limit that ended up turning into a market got a little screwed right there. But yeah, a little bit of pain over here on backed. Again, if you're interested in that company, watch my fundamental analysis video. Well, it's not really a full fundamental analysis video, but it talks a lot about the fundamentals. Watch that video. I think it's an excellent video. I keep saying that because I don't know. Sometimes those videos, like, I feel like they should get better views. But, Tesla falling a little bit. A rotation down. They were right. The inflections here. All right. The stock doc is going to go over here to Bloomberg now to see what new medical advice we can get. Hashtag not advice. All right. I don't really think we have much other news. And then regarding payment for order flow, by the way, I was going to say this about Robinhood. Holy crap. Really? How did hold on. What are they going to report? Because payment for order flow for Robinhood in Q1 for equities. Oh, that's probably why they don't have the data yet, because they don't give it to you until they report earnings, maybe. But Q1 was 230, 213, and 230. What the heck is that? 230 plus 230 plus 314, we'll call it. That's 774 was payment for order flow in Q1. Q2 was 180 plus 166 plus 229. But we've already had Q2. We're trying to get Q3 now. And June had the highest number here at 229 for options. That's just options for Robin. Oh, sorry, that's total. So Robinhood's was less. Sorry, that's total between all the brokers and millions of dollars of payment for order flow for options. Robinhood, though, had its highest payment for order flow month in June. If that trend continued into Q3, it could be bullish. It could be bullish for Robinhood, actually. Robinhood, payment for, but their stock payment for order flow was nowhere near what Q1 was. Still on that similar uptrend, though. All right. So then we have, I want to look at historic volatility on Hood really quick here. One sec. Hood. By the way, right after this, I'll be going to the course member live stream, which we do every day the market is open. We do lots of Q&A, stocks, real estate, talk about some more details on my thoughts, especially when you have questions about my thoughts. We can go deep on those. That'll begin after this. And if you want to join those live streams, you can actually check out any of the programs. It doesn't have to be stocks and psychology money. It could be any of the programs. You get access to the live streams. Historic volatility on Robinhood. It's been bleeding out. A little bit of a pop up, but we're definitely at a low in terms of historic volatility. Not the lowest point, but a recent low. How is Hood doing? Tesla's holding on to 172. That's insane. Hood's up 1.26, but look at it. I mean, it's been at a bleed out. Look at this bleed. Look at that bleed. That is just like, look, gross. Then again, it is up from IPO price. All right. What else is moving? Ooh, BRPM pushing. 35% now. Nice, very nice. Ocugen, AI popping back up after that dip there. Tesla, 4.5%. How are the losers? Fun is down 35%. Dwac down 15%. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Ugh. Okay. Then we have backed holdings down 11% right now. Oh. Ouchies. This is nicht gut. What's happening in the middle? Twilio. Click. There you go. Twilio. Okay. Give me a second here. All right. Let's see what some of the headlines are, some of the media is talking about. Let's give them a shot here for a moment.
As well as some unique smaller names exposed to some of the key secular drivers like 5G, even housing.
Why does that seem like the wrong? Hold on.
Changes from Apple is having a real impact.
That's that one.
Here, let's bring in Matt Miskin. Matt, where are you finding that pricing power at the moment?
I think Joanne's right. Technology space is one that can see pricing power and good balance sheets, good margins. It's going to be a war on margins going into next year. Higher wages, higher interest rates, higher input costs nearly across the board. So you've got to start with the margin screen in our view, looking at the overall market. So communication services, technology, healthcare is one that we're really getting more positive on. It's more defensive, it's lagged, but that could be a winner next year. So you've got to find those companies in those sectors that can have good margins into a tougher year going into 2022.
A war on margins into next year. That next year piece of it. This was Chairman Jay Powell. He said the following going into the weekend. The risks are clearly now to longer and more persistent bottlenecks and thus to higher inflation. Matt Brill, it's gone from year end, talking about September, things starting to heal, into next year, mid-22. What are your thoughts on the calendar now, Matt? Matt Brill.
Yeah, see you in June, right, Jonathan? That's the new phrase. So I think
I'm gonna pull off this. I don't know, it's a little boring. Facebook reports mixed Q3. Yeah, I don't really care about that either. Somebody's asking if I still hold my DWAC short. Heck yeah, I do. So backed holdings in outlet. Affirm down about 2% right now. How's the volatility been? Affirm. Let's see here. Affirm. Affirm. Individual company news. HVG. So historic volatility on Affirm. Pretty low right now. So not something very exciting for like sell calls or whatever. Tesla City really holding on to this 4.8, this 1075 level. Pretty impressive. Good job, Tesla. All right. What else? I don't know. Not much other news on Bloomberg. Tesla up 5%. That's wonderful. Not much other news other than Dwac going down, BKKT heading down, Upstart down, Outlet down, Affirm slightly down. Not big of a deal. Okay. Let's see here. All right. What else? Embraer is down 3%. Hut 8 mining. Wonder how Hut 8's volatility's been. Any kind of opportunities here. Hut 8 mining. Let's see. Hut 8 mining, volatility-wise, it's actually at a high right now. Huh. Wonder what sell puts look like. IonQ. What's IonQ? A second. But anyway, let's look at here. I'm going to go for let's go to 52-day at, let's try $12. Sell put. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's actually really good. Yeah, you can get some nice credits on sell puts here on Hut. Like, let's say if you did, I don't know, I'm gonna just go ridiculous here. I don't think I want to. I don't know, 12 times 1. That's too much. 4. That's probably too much. But anyway, if you did a sell put on this, this would be like $2.10 here for $56. So if you think you can buy Hut 8, or if you think Hut 8's going to be over $12 for the next 56 days, you could sell a put here. And they're not that bad. Not that bad at all. Unless, of course, it falls more. And, but anyway, yeah, definitely some people shorting BTC right now. So DWAC sitting at 13.87% to the downside. BKKT is trying to come back a little bit. Down about 6% now. That means the entire like 70% gain from yesterday in after hours has been evaporated, which is crazy to think about. And towards the upside, same thing. Yeah, Tesla's just holding on to that 5%. Dutch Bros came back. Good job. Okay, and Neo's up 3%. Awesome. Heck yeah. DocuSign's up. Good. Wind Resort. Wind's up. Good. So on the faves here. Palantir. Shout out to Palantir and the Palantir Army. 2%. Okay. So I think we've mostly covered the news here. One more time here at top news. Oh, the consumer confidence news was great. It's kind of boring. Curious to see what will happen with Robinhood today. So anyway, thank you so much for being here, folks. I'm going to get another coffee. We'll come back. Thanks again. I'll look at that IQ thing, whatever, IonQ thing, and we'll see you in the next one.